a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Paul, because he's not in the flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Got his man on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he got loose, it was all over.
How about the day for this young man? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll throw it on 1st down. Escapes the sack. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. He's got an open man. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Tripped up for the tackle.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as most physical runners as running back. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He's got it. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. They've got enough time to get another score, but they have to get the ball back on this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Makes his connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. This time they'll go to the running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He gets a hand on it. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline. With clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time. Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. the number 23 team in the country, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Give to the running back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. The pitch. Breaks the tackle. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Henry. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Memphis wants to move quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. A run for the quarterback. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And they showed you that physicality there.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Memphis 7, SMU 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Little touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Got a lot of running room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're facing a third down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Second down coming up. They go to the ground. He's there to make the stop. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's right on target. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback gets past the marker. All kinds of running room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running, has completely changed the way people play defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Scrambling away. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Those are teaching moments. Close games down the stretch. I know you're in the first half here, but when you get outside the pocket and you're in scoring range already, those are tough pills to swallow. You can't give up points. You can't give up 4th down opportunities. Bad play, big mistake. There's still a lot of time left in the game where you can make it up.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Lowers those pads. Into the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Lets it go. Intercepted. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On third down, he drops the throw. Working that left side now. At the 45 on its way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The Mustangs want to move quickly. The give to the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
You know, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Going up top on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Memphis picking up the tempo. Looking to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. First down to start the drive after the break. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Gets it out quickly. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
A first down run on the doorstep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play call. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Here on 2nd and short. Looking for a crease to the left. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
At the 21-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. The completion well past the sticks. The Mustangs get enough to move the chains. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Running to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Might as well give it to him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Keeps the legs moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's a fake, going for the sticks. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, SMU.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The line of scrimmage at the 35. That's going to leave the holder at the 42 and a 52. Oh, it's blocked. So here comes our first play of overtime. Using his feet. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Memphis now operating in the red zone. He'll take it himself. Tackled after picking up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This is a designed run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now they take the lead.
Memphis 17, SMU 14.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now on 3rd down, and at the very least, trying to get into a little better field goal position. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
There's a fine line between aggressive and reckless. This might cross over as they pass on the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Can't make the catch, and that's going to do it. Ball game over as the defense